Ty, you got a lot of new faces on the roster right now. Any of these new guys impress you just through summer workouts or any of the...
Yeah, for sure. They've all added a certain element. I'm yet to see Roby, but I'm real excited. I've heard nothing but good things about Roby, but Jordy's been great, and the rest of the guys have been working hard. Jirai's getting in, shooting shots. He's a great shooter already. Hopefully he can build on that and transfer it and help us out with some buckets in the games.
I was going to say, you guys finally got a center. How much does that change the entire dynamic of this team?
It's different. It's real different, playing with someone that's just that big, taking up all that space in there. It's good for us on defense as well as an offense, and just another threat to throw it inside and, end up with a bucket.
For those who haven't seen Anton Gill, to any great extent, what should we look for? What will jump out in your
Probably just his ability to score. It just comes natural to him. He's got a whole plethora of moves and whatnot and on offense, and I think he's really been a real exciting player. I think the Husker fans will enjoy him a lot.
Ty, when you look at pictures of the sophomore class now, when they came in here a year ago, and especially guys like Mike, they look like completely different dudes now with the strength and conditioning. Yeah. How many gains have you seen just those guys make from coming in here as a true freshman last year to going into their sophomore year?
Huge. Especially like you said, Mike, it's just a testament to Coach Will and how good he is at his job. But it's crazy to see, especially even the guys like Glenn, freshman year come in and he kind of was seen as a target being so small, but honestly now he's just as strong, if not stronger than me and the other guards.
The offseason that you guys had, losing players, gaining players, what was it like for the players that were on the team? What was it like going through that? A lot of things in the media with, losing Andrew White and then adding players. What was that like from your guys' perspective?
It was kind of just bestowed a mentality of us. It's just us with what we really got. The guys that are left in the locker room. If you ain't with us, then get out, type of thing. So. It was honestly, I think in the long run it's good for us, and I think now we've got the true group of guys that all have one agenda, and we're all trying to play together, and I think we're going to do well.
Look at a schedule like this, and you talk about coming together. How quickly does the team need to gel when you guys walk into the non-con and the Big Ten like you will?
Very quickly. I think these guys will find out real quickly as soon as we start getting going here in practice how much is going to rely on us being together, helping each other out, relying on each other and stuff. Especially when we get to the games, we're going to need to fall back on that stuff.
Did you talk to the new guys about outside expectations, having gone through that sort of thing yourself?
Probably not as much as I should, to be honest. I've had words of a couple of guys, especially Roby. He came in the same kind of hype, I came in with. I see a lot of that, and I see a lot of him and myself when I was younger, and probably haven't talked to him as much as I should have, with all the experience that I went through, especially someone like me. But I wouldn't say I've talked to him as much as I should.
What might you tell him, a guy like that?
Just don't have any expectation at that level. Coming in as a freshman, all you can be expected is to give everything you got every day. That's it.
How much do you guys pay attention to preseason projections?
None.
Standings?
None.
Like that, so you don't use any of that stuff as motivation?
Nah, none.
Why is that? Why?
Because it's a basketball game. They got the same amount of people as us on the court as we do. Why wouldn't we win? Just because someone said we're supposed to come 12th or whatever it is in the league when we're supposed to not win? Yeah, doesn't make sense to me.
Fair enough.
Build-wise, you guys are quite a bit different, athletically from the way the roster was shaped last year. Do you see more creativity maybe kind of lending toward both sides of the floor because of that?
What do you mean?
I guess, how do you see maybe the offense and the defense changing given the kind of the difference in personnel now?
I don't think it will change a lot, to be honest. I think now that we've got kind of the pieces in the right places, we just can build off what we already had, and just improve on those set defenses and offense that we already have in place.
You kind of addressed this, but how important do you think it was to add a big man, add a big presence in the middle, in the Big Ten?
I think it's huge, especially in this league. It's a massive league, and it feels like everyone's got at least one or two with them on each squad. And you know, it's good. It's good for our play as well to be able to just throw it in and get the guards moving and stuff like that. You know,
Yes.
where we can just let him go to work. You know, kind of take some pressure off some of the guards that are feeling, you know, the scoring load and stuff. You know, it's nice to be able to just throw it inside. And, you know, get a bucket inside.
You bet.
In international play, who were some of the bigger names that you went up against this summer? You know, who were some of the guys that you were put up against?
Corey Joseph for one. Tristan Thompson, Tony Parker, Boris Diaw. That's all I can think of right now.
What's it like when
Tyler
you're
Ennis.
when you're going up against guys who are NBA stars like that? You know, do you have a sense of awe, or you just go out there and play your game?
Nah, it's definitely on my mind when I going into the game. But I mean, it's just more than anything. It's just I take it as an opportunity to see where I'm at compared to them. You know, and obviously I got a long way to go to get to their level. But honestly, I think I'm blessed to have the opportunity to even put myself in front of players like that.
Thanks, Ty. Thank you.
Yep.